Stephen Paul Jobs was born on February 24, 1955 in San Francisco, California, US. And he was died on October 5, 2011 in Palo Alto, California. Steve Jobs is an entrepreneurial legend. He famously started Apple in a garage with co-founder Steve Wozniak in 1976 after dropping out of college. The tech company has a market capitalization of $870 billion. According to Jobs, two things are required to build a successful company: passion and people. Though Steve Jobs was interested in engineering, his passion of youth parade, 1974 he dropped out of Reed College in Portland, Oregon, took to a job at Atari Corporation as a video game and saved enough money for pilgrimage to India to experience Buddhism. Back in Silicon Valley in the autumn of 1974, Jobs reconnected with Stephen Wozniak, a former high school friend who was working for the Hewlett-Packard Company. When Wozniak told Jobs of his progress in designing his own computer logic board, Jobs suggested that they go into business together. The Apple I, as they called the logic board, was built in the Jobs' family garage with money they obtained by selling Jobs' Volkswagen minibus and Wozniak programmable calculator. Stephen Jobs and Stephen Wozniak holding an Apple I circuit board, 1976. With Jobs' encouragement, Wozniak designed an improved model, the Apple II, complete with a keyboard, and they arranged to have a sleek, molded plastic case manufactured to enclose the unit. Though Jobs had long unkempt hair and school business garb, he managed to obtain financing, distribution, and publicity for the company. Apple Computer Incorporated in 1977, the same year that the Apple II was completed. The machine was an immediate success, becoming synonymous with a boom in personal computers. In 1981, the company had a record-setting public stock offering, and in 1983, it may be the quickest entrance to that time into the Fortune 500 list of America's top companies. In 1983, the company recruited PepsiCo Inc. President John Sculley to be its Chief Executive Officer or CEO, and implicitly Jobs' mentor in the fine points of running a large corporation. Jobs convinced Sculley to accept the position by challenging, "Do you want to sell sugar water from the rest of your life?" The line was crudely effective, but it also revealed Jobs' own near-messianic belief in computer revolution. Jobs was explicit in favoring the Macintosh or Mac as the new computer became known. Jobs coddled his engineers and referred to them as artists, but his style was uncompromising. At one point, he demanded other design of an internal circuit board simply because he considered it unattractive. He would later be renowned for his insistence that the Macintosh be not merely great but insanely great. However, the first Macs were unpowered and expensive, and they had few software applications, all of which resulted in disappointing sales. Apple steadily improved the machine so that it eventually became the company's lifeblood as well as the model for all subsequent computer interfaces. But Jobs' apparent failure to correct the problem quickly led to tensions in the company. And in 1985, Sculley convinced Apple's board of directors to remove the company's famous co-founder.
In 1985, Jobs left the Apple because of his bad relationship with Sculley. Jobs quickly started another firm, which is the Next Incorporation, designing powerful workstation computer for the education market. In 1986, Steve Jobs bought the graphic group for $10 million, and he created the Pixar. While he was partnered with Pixar, he worked as an executive producer for movie Toy Story. When Disney later purchased Pixar, Jobs became the single largest shareholder of the Walt Disney Company. Later on, On 1996, Apple bought Next Computers, which allowed Steve Jobs to come back into the company he co-founded. In the year 1998, Jobs introduced the iMac, an egg-shaped, one-piece computer that offered high-speed processing at a relatively modest price and initiated a trend of high-passion computers. By the end of the year, the iMac was the nation's highest-selling personal computer, and Jobs was able to announce the consistent profit for the once moribund company. The following year, he also introduced the stylish iBook, a laptop computer built with students in mind, and also the G4, a desktop computer sufficiently powerful that it could not be exported under certain circumstances because it qualified as a supercomputer. Though Apple did not regain the industry dominance it once had, Steve Jobs had saved his company, and in the process re-established himself as a master high-technology marketer and visionary. In the year 2001, Jobs reinvented the Apple and launched the Mac OS, iPod, iTunes, iPhone, and the iPad. Suddenly, Steve Jobs had a terrible health problem known as pancreatic cancer. It is a rare type of cancer that could be cured. He refused to have surgery in 9 months, but his health condition was terribly bad. So he died at the age of 56 on October 5, 2011. His famous line was, "Death is a very likely the single best invention in life. It is a life change agent. It clears out the old to make way for the new."